Hello, everyone. Now that we have established what market segmentation is and we have discussed founding a new team, we will be moving on to the next step in the entrepreneurial process, which is defining a beachhead market.
The beachhead strategy comes from the military, where it is winning a small border area that becomes a stronghold and from which you can advance to the rest of the territory. The small border area is, of course, referred to as a beachhead. In business, the idea is to focus your resources on a small market area, to turn it into a stronghold before advancing into a broader market.
Focus all energy on this one market for the time being. As a new entity, you have limited resources, so focusing all of these resources on this one market is essential. Once you have owned that market, then you can move on to others. And this step is done now because you have completed the first pass of market segmentation. You can start to concentrate your efforts on a single market segment to make a better and faster progress.
Select one market from the market segment analysis to be the first your business will focus on to achieve their success. As a quick review, I would like to remind viewers of some of the important questions asked during market segmentation and should be answered before setting a beachhead market. Is the target customer well funded? Is the target customer readily available for your sales force? Does the target customer have a compelling reason to buy? Can you deliver a whole product? Is there entrenched competition? Can you leverage this market segment into others? And lastly, is the market consistent with the values, passions, and goals of the team?
When choosing a beachhead market, you should always involve the whole founding team and anyone else you deem is necessary to be part of the conversation. And avoid analysis paralysis, because you should never let the fear of failure outweigh the possibility of success. Your goal is to eliminate the path that has the lowest odds of success as well. And you should always keep doing primary market research even after you establish this market.
To help put this in perspective, I would like to give a modern example of a beachhead strategy. For that, we're going to be looking at the story of MySpace and Facebook. And for those of you who don't remember, from 2005 to 2008, MySpace was the largest social networking site in the world. There was even a time when this site surpassed Google as the most visited site. When Facebook started, MySpace was the leader in social media, and they had very little chance of competing against them. Instead of competing directly with MySpace, Facebook established a beachhead elsewhere. Facebook initially provided access to Harvard University students and alumni only. Facebook focused all of its strategy and efforts on supplying their resources to this one market. Facebook spent years dominating the university market until it eventually moved to non-university populations, and by then it had built up such a following that it easily beat MySpace.
If you look back through history of any given company, you will find who their beachhead market was at the beginning. Let's not forget that Amazon used to only sell books, and now look at them. They're one of the largest e-commerce companies in the world.
I would like to end today's discussion by asking you to establish a beachhead market for yourself. And if you're not quite ready for this, then go back and answer the questions around market segmentation, as it might lead to a new conclusion about what your beachhead market might be. Or as another side project, go back and research a company's origins and look into what their beachhead market might have been, such as how I did with MySpace, Facebook, and Amazon.